Welcome back to Easy Lessons, dear students. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to search an item in an array. In the previous videos, we have already discussed that the different operations that can be performed on an array are insertion, deletion, searching, sorting, merging and concatenation. So out of that operations, we are going to discuss a search operation. What is searching? Searching is a process of checking whether a particular element is present in the array or not. And we can perform the searching in two different ways. Either we can search the array for a particular item and the result can be printed as the item is found or not. We are just printing whether the item is found or not. We are not bothered about the count of occurrence of the item. So in that way we can do the searching, and the second method is that we are searching the array for a particular item and printing the count of occurrence of that particular item if it is found. If the element is not found, a corresponding message is found, is printed that the item is not found. But when the item is present, we are going to print the count of occurrence. So in that two different ways we can search an array. So in this video, we will be discussing both the methods. So first, let us look to the algorithm in which the array is checked for an item and a message is printed whether it is present or not. We are not bothered about the count of occurrence. So consider an array containing 5 elements, and in the first case, we are going to check whether 8 is present in the array or not. So in the algorithm, first of all, we are initializing I to 0. Why I is initialized to 0? We have to check the whole array from 0th position itself. Okay, so I is set as 0 for starting the searching from 0th position. Then in the third step, we have written that repeat while I less than n. While doing program, you can either use while loop or for loop. In this algorithm, I have written using this repeat while. So the value of I is 0. 0 less than n. n is 5 here. So 0 less than 5, condition is true. And a of 0 equal to item. A of 5 means a of 0. So we are checking whether 0th element is equal to 8. No. So here the if statement will not be executed, means the statement under if will not be executed, and I gets incremented to 1. Again condition is evaluated 1 less than 5. Condition is true. A of I, that is a of 1 equal to 8. We are checking whether a of 1 equal to 8. Here a of 1 is equal to 8. So what happens? A message will be printed that item found, and then we have given break statement. The purpose of break statement is that as we have found the element, there is no need to check the array further. We just want to know whether the item is present or not. We don't want to print the count of occurrence. So by getting the item for its first occurrence itself, we are going to stop the searching and we are going to exit the loop. So we have applied the break statement here. So no further searching is done in the array. The program control will be taken to step 4, and there we have checked that if I equal to n, what is the value of I now? I is 1. 1 is equal to 5. We are checking whether the value of I is equal to n. No, the condition is false, so statement will not be executed and the algorithm ends here. So we get a message that item is found. And let us check the other situation when the item is not present. If the searching element is 4, the same thing will happen. I gets initialized to 0. 0 less than 5. Condition is true. If a of 0 equal to item, no. Again I gets incremented to 2. 1. 1 less than 5. Again a of 1 equal to item, no. Condition is false. Again I increments to 2. 2 less than 5. A of 2 equal to item, no. Again I gets incremented to 3. 3 less than 5. Condition is false. And again I gets incremented to 4. 4 less than 5. Condition is true. A of 4 equal to item. Here searching element is 4, so 4 is not found here, and again I gets incremented to 5. 5 less than 5, condition is false, so the loop get exited, and the program control is taken to the step 4. There we are checking whether the value of I is equal to n, but here in the situation the value of I is 5, so the condition is true, so a message will be printed that item is not present in the array. Okay, that is all about searching an element in an array and printing whether it is present or not. And next we can move on to its program. So here is a program. So first of all we have ask the user to enter the number of elements in the array, and the limit of the array is read to the variable n, and then the array elements are read using for loop. Scanf %d ampersand a of I. So I is incremented from 0 to n minus 1 each time. The element will be read from the user and stored in the location a of I. And after that, we are simply printing the array using the for loop just to see the array. And after that, we are asking the user to enter the element to be searched. So the user enters a particular number into the variable item. And using the for loop, we are searching using that concept of algorithm. We are searching from 0th element. Each time, the ith element of array is compared with item, and whenever the item is found, what happens? A message is printed, element is found, and then we are breaking from the loop. And when the element is not present, the loop will be completely executed, and the value of I becomes n, and when it is n less than n, the condition will be false, and the loop exits, and the condition is evaluated where I equal to n. There the value of I will be equal to n, so the condition will be true and element is not found. Message will be printed. Let us execute the program. Here the number of elements is given as 5, and I am giving some numbers 1, 5, 3, 7, 5. Okay, so I am giving the searching element as 5. So element is found. Let us look what happens when we execute the program and give the numbers, and if I am searching for an element which is not present in the array. If I am searching for 9, an element is not found, the message will be printed as element is not found. So that is all about searching the array and printing whether the element is present or not. And next we are going to evaluate the second method. What is the second method? We can check the array and search for an item and print the number of count of occurrence of the item in the array. So if the item is present in the array, we are going to print the number of occurrences. So consider an array containing 5 elements, and suppose we are searching the element 8, whether 8 is present in the array or not. For that, as in the previous case, the searching begins from 0. So I is set to 0, and 0 less than 5, condition is evaluated as 0 less than 5, condition is true. A of 0 equal to item. Here A of 0 is not equal to searching element 8. So nothing will happen. I gets incremented to second value, that is 1. 1 less than 5, condition is true. If A of 1 equal to 8, condition is true here. So when the item is found, what happens? Count is incremented. So one thing you have to do is that you can initialize a variable count as, here you can initialize the variable count as 0. Okay. So count gets incremented. And what will be the value of count? 1. Again I gets incremented to 2. 2 less than 5, condition is true. If A of 2 equal to 8, no. Then I again gets incremented to 3. 3 less than 5, condition is true. If A of 3 equal to 8, no. Again I is incremented to 4. 4 less than 5, condition is true. Here A of 4 is equal to 8. Again the condition is true. So count is being incremented again, and the value of count will becomes 2. So we are saying that we have found the element 2 times. Okay, and after that I gets incremented to 5, and 5 less than 5 condition is false, loop gets exits, and then the step 4 will be executed if count is equal to 0. No, here the count is 2. So count, the else part will be executed, and the number of count of occurrence will be printed as 2. That is 2 will be printed. That is 8 is present in the array for 2 times. And what will happen if the element is not present? Consider an array 5 with the 5 elements and search. We are searching for element 4. Again the algorithm is executed, and I is initialized to 0 and count is initialized to 0. 0 less than 5 condition is true. Whether 0th element is equal to 4? No. Again I gets incremented to 1. 1 less than 5. A of 1 is equal to 4? No. So if statement is false, I gets incremented to 2. 2 less than 5 condition is true. Again it is checked whether A of 2 equal to 4. The condition is again false. I gets incremented to 3. 3 less than 4. Again A of 3 is checked for value 4. No. A of 3 does not contains 4. And then I gets incremented to 5. 4. 4 less than 5. So A of 4 is equal to 4. We are checking whether the last element is equal to 4. No, the condition is false. And again I is incremented to 5, and 5 less than 5 condition is false. The loop gets exited. And here the condition is evaluated that if count is equal to 0. So here the count remains 0 because no condition was true here. So the count doesn't get incremented to 1 or 2 or any other values. The count remains as 0. So as the count remains as 0, the message will be printed as item not found. Okay, that's about the algorithm, and let us look on to the program. So this is a program to find the count of occurrence of a number. Initially we have declared an array of 10 elements. The variables I, n, item and count is initialized, means declared, and count is initialized to 0, and then the limit of the array is read from the user to the variable n, and using the for loop, the loop iterates from 0 to n minus 1, and each time the value is read from the user and stored in a of I, and then when the condition becomes false, the array is in the loop gets exited, and then the array is simply printed using the same for loop from 0 to n minus 1. Each element will be printed, and after that the user is asked to enter the item to be searched in the array. So the user enter the item, and then the array is searched for the item using the for loop. Here each time ith element of A is compared with the searched element, and when a match is found, count gets incremented. So the value of count is initialized to 0, and when a match is found, count is incremented, and after for loop what happens? It is checked whether the count remains 0. If count remains 0, that means the element is not found, because when the element is found, count would have been incremented. So if count is equal to 0, we can say that the element is not found. Otherwise we can print the count of occurrence of the item. So let us execute the program. The number of elements is read. I have not given CLRs here, that's why the screen is not clear. Enter the number of elements, so 5 is given, and the element is given as this 1 3 5 7 4, and if I am giving an element 8, 8 is not found. Again once more I am going to execute. So before that let me give a CLR statement, CR statement, so that you can see a clear screen there while executing the program. So the program is being executed. Again the number of element is given as 5, and the element is given as 2 4 7 2 5, and the element to be searched is given as 2. So 2 found. Okay, there is a small mistake in the program here. Percentage D times, I have missed that D. Okay, so once again let us execute it. Number of element is given as 5, 1, 2, 6, 2, 4. So element is 2, so 2 found 2 times. So 2 is present in the array 2 times. Okay, so that is all about the program, and hope you understood the searching procedure. We can do the searching procedure in 2 different ways, and if you have any doubts you can please put it in the chat box. If you like the video, please share among your friends, subscribe it and like it. Thank you.